Hi guys, welcome to another video of NKservices. Sorry, there's not been many videos for a while from me. I've just been busy catching up on work and other projects. I've had one or two people ask me for to do some blogs, but I don't see the point. There's not many videos on there talking about payment options, go cardless, a welcome pack. I have touched on these on other videos, but you don't want to hear me waffling on about stuff like that. It's common sense stuff, but if there's a need and people do want it, just leave a comment in there. But today's video is about the Gardiner's spray bar. Now, a lot of you might know that I use spray bars on my brush heads, especially when I'm using the trolley. In the descriptions I will put a link to a video where I used the Bizzle spray bar, and attach that to my brush. Fantastic. Spray bars are brilliant for a quick rinse. It allows you to rinse on the glass depending on the brush that you're using. So I personally find it speeds up work, so I'm quite used to a spray bar. However, the Bizzle spray bar, it's not brilliant. It's made of plastic, as you can see on here. Duct tape, I've had glue on it. This glue is just where I glued it to the brush. I've just poured it off, but if you can see on the cannons, you can see that some of them I've blocked off. Okay, so I don't use the full list of cannons, and that helped when I was using the trolley. So that was a plus. Because it's plastic, you can close off some cannons if you need to. However, the joints on here are not fantastic. So if you've got it on high pressure, for instance, if you use it on your fan mount, or even on my trolley, I use 100 psi 5 litre per minute pump on my trolley. Excuse me. What I find it's doing, hence the tape on there, it's actually blowing the seams, the joints of the plastic. So initially I've put some glue on the top there to keep it held together. Eventually that doesn't hold its strength, so I've used some duct tape on there, which I thought, after I've had about a year's use out of it, so it's not too bad for a couple of quid. Well, I thought it's about time I now upgraded to the ones on the market. So let's see about Gardiner's. So Gardiner's spray bars come, so I've put on my brush. The width of a standard brush, really. I've got this on the same brush that I've used my Bizzle bar on, which is a dual trimmed streamline brush. Okay, so basically you just undo those screws, slide it on, and then you can adjust it to where you want it to go. Unlike the Bizzle bar, which has just got one connection straight to it, Gardiner's is two, so you can just connect it straight to your normal brush and your pole holes connection, so that's perfectly fine. It's made of plastic, so it's relatively lightweight. I'm not really going to notice a difference. At first glance, Gardiner, I wasn't too impressed, mostly because mine came slightly damaged. It's made of plastic. The joint here, you can see a bit of glue on there, was loose, so it came split. I'm impatient. I didn't want to go to the trouble of sending it back, going through that whole process. So a bit of super glue or strong glue just on the seam, it seems to be holding it nicely, so that's not a problem. However, Bizzle bar was a couple of quid on eBay. The Gardiner bar is about £29, I believe. Going by memory, you'll have to check that on the website. It's much more expensive. It fits the brush better, so you don't have to mess about with glue or screwing it onto your brush. So the convenience of it is fantastic. However, the price, I feel personally, is a bit steep for what it is. Saying that, it fits the brush really good, and I like it at first glance on that basis. Wasn't too impressed with the workmanship on it, but it is made of plastic, like I said. So again, the number of jets at the bottom here, if you're using it on a less powerful pump such as a trolley, you can still, with maybe a soldering iron that I've used before, you can close off the cannons, okay, every other one, a bit like what I did on this one, which is on the video below. So you've got that advantage. It's plastic, so you can adapt it, which I think is a great thing. Okay, so first glance, the workmanship on it, not brilliant, however it is brilliant in what it does. So I'll do a little video now where we can see it in action. Okay, cheers. Okay guys, let's have a look at the spray bar in action. So you can see that gives a brilliant coverage of water. Now bearing in mind, when you're using two jets, you're just getting two jets hitting, so you still got to move your brush around. So many have said, yeah, but what happens if you use a bigger brush? Well, reality is, if you're only using two jets anyway, this is giving you more coverage. Now Gardiner did mention you've got to have it about 2.5 to 3 litres per minute. I've not measured what mine is on at the moment, but I have it on 78 on the Pure Freedom controller, and that gives plenty enough spray. It covers my bristles, and on the glass it allows me to clean on the glass. But look at that, giving a good rinse, and that's without closing any of the cannons. Absolutely brilliant. So if you're used to spray bars, then you will really like it. If you're looking for something other than two jets, it might take you a bit to get used to it, but everyone who's done a review so far has mentioned that by the end of the day they really do like it. So it's money well spent. It will help you to work faster. And overall, very impressed, Gardiner. Hope this review helps. Cheers guys, bye. What is my conclusion on the spray bar by Gardiner? Well, I mentioned at first I wasn't happy because the joint was slightly open, and I had to fix that myself when the project came. However, from dealing with Gardiner and Alex and his team for some time now, for a couple of years, they would be more than apologetic, and they would have ensured that a new one was sent out straight away as well. So if you do get an issue, I don't see it being a problem for Gardiner or Alex and his team to rectify that for you. Like I said, I was impatient. I saw a way of solving the problem and I fixed it myself. Okay. The product itself, it fits your brush without too much hassle. It's relatively lightweight, it's made of plastic. It's not really going to cause any extra weight to the brushes that you use. My brushes, I like a heavy brush anyway, so I very little notice any extra weight of a little bit of plastic on there. However, even though I'm saying it's just plastic, it does the job very well. I've not had to close off any of the cannons. I've used this on my trolley and on the fan mount. You could see that it gave a very good spray, a clearance, because you're able to adjust the height of the spray so you can hit the bristles or over. Yes, it uses more water, but any spray bar fans, you have to increase your flow somewhat anyway. So on a whole, I absolutely like this. I mentioned that I feel that the price is a little bit steep for what it is. However, for the convenience of just buying it, putting it on your brush, I'm more than happy to buy that. I'm more than happy to continue buying this product as and when this should fail. My only request is for Alex and his team, if we can have bigger sizes than just the standard. Myself and many others use the 14-inch brush. Some even use a bigger on commercial. I understand there might not be a need on commercial for the height wise on here, but it does help rinsing on the brush. So going 3/4 and higher, such as commercial work, it may be an advantage, but residential, your average residential houses, this is a fantastic product. I do like the 14-inch brush, so if we can have these wider, I would definitely buy, provided that price is right, because I do feel it is fantastic. So my opinion, it's a good buy. You should try it. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.